Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Chill Chat by the River. I'm Chris Echo, here's Chris Echo, here's Chris Echo, and here we are. Like, we got the biggest studio in YouTube. Mr. Beast Warehouse, this is way bigger.
Do we have any topics that we're going to talk about prior? Thinking?
I asked Chat GPT about like what we should talk about, and it's like health, traveling, finances. It's like useless. Cool. Cryptocurrency, which I mean, I guess I could talk about ad nauseum. No one gives a that.
Yeah, you're like, I'll just edit all that out later.
Right? Just waste my own time just talking about something no one's ever gonna hear. Buy crypto. It's really good.
Like, you guys should do what I do. This is nice having a little foot thing.
I mean, I kind of have this knot here, but yeah, Dorian looks like he's flopping.
But I got like 90% of the, I got like all the wood from that.
Oh, the wood. You guys should do what I did,
today.
But you can't. So, you know.
You should do what I did, but you can't have any of this.
Next time. Snooze, you lose.
Yeah, next time somebody will sit like on this thing, like straddling it.
Right?
Yeah.
I hope no one kicks it because it rains uncontrollably.
I mean, you know it's gonna.
Totally gonna.
Right?
I see my exact flight path. And so does China. That's why they took it out of the Google Apps playlist. I think during the Ukraine, they took it down because of the Ukrainian war thing.
Oh yeah, I heard because they were using a lot of DJ drones in the war.
Yeah, on both sides.
But there was something about like China.
China started sharing coordinates of where the Ukrainians were launching from. Launching the drones from.
That seems a little.
Because China and Russia are still.
Yeah, right.
China and Russia are still in like each other's friends because there's nobody really else I think that really cares about those.
Don't we still have trade contracts with them though? Like
who? China?
Yeah, aren't we friends?
Yeah, I think so. But we're still like we're not like 100% like Ukraine. We're still like, well, we gotta do other things too.
Yeah. That's a sticky
seems like
situation. Was it Germany just sent them a bunch of Leopard tanks, like a whole bunch of new tanks?
I think we sent them We sent them more too.
Yeah, we sent
like
them
we just like
a bunch of tanks,
what's his name? What's that president's name?
Vladimir Putin.
No, the other one. Yeah, Zelensky.
Zelensky.
We just gave him. He came over to the U.S. for a few days and visited, and I think we like gave him like a few $100 million or something, which probably isn't that much really, but.
I mean, it's more than he had before.
I heard it was like worth around like.
Oh no, I think we gave him $1
million worth of aid.
I think we gave him a bunch of those drones, like the UAV drones that you can just bomb out of people.
It's so much money.
Yeah.
I guess
at this point it's in our best interest, I guess.
I mean, it makes sense to fight a proxy war, like to give them stuff to fight, because then we don't have to. It makes sense, like, you know, financially and politically. I get it. It's the same thing we did with South Korea. Pretty much every active war zone, we're kind of just like vicariously active. Like, yeah, you fight our battles, here's guns and tanks.
Yeah, everybody kind of just like threw Afghanistan on a back burner now that they're like Taliban. They're like, well,
Taliban America from the
yeah. I just remember there was like that small period of time on the news where they're taking over. All Americans get out, or else you're gonna get screwed being there. They're like, Americans and women probably don't want to be there anymore.
I mean, even Russians were getting out. Like,
yeah,
people saw what was happening. Yes.
Imagine if some crazy internal war like that happened in America. Like, where would you go?
I mean,
you just gotta hope that like I don't even know.
I mean, I'm sitting here wondering how Zelensky even gets out of his country.
The crazy people are gonna be the people with all the guns. First off, we're gonna be like, I need a gun now, but all the crazy people have all the crazy guns. You know, all the crazy people got all that crazy already.
Ruby Ridge Siege or something.
Right.
Red Bridge Siege.
And you ever play Fallout? You see all those pipe pistols and whatnot? Like,
we're gonna be like throwing rocks at people, man. Slingshots and stuff.
Hey, those things hurt.
I got my rock thrower 3000 right here.
I found a big stick and I tied something to it, and I got a bow and arrow. Don't go too far.
Goes far enough.
Yeah, dart guns. We're like using poison. We're like going to the pet store and getting poisonous frogs. We're like, yeah, it's gonna work.
Getting back to our roots.
Yeah. Poisoning people from hell. silent.
I mean, if someone's taking people out with a blow dart, that's kind of cool.
Remember that? You remember the game? Like, I don't know which Turok it was, but you like shoot them, and the people would get like violently ill and die. They'd start puking everywhere. It was like
I remember there was like the nano gun, and like
And
it
you'd
just made all their
shoot-
limbs explode.
there was one you'd shoot them, and they'd be like, "Ugh," and their stomach get all big, and they start throwing up, and then they
Was
would.
that the poisonous arrows?
I think
I think
so.
that might be the poison
They'd
arrows.
throw up
Yeah,
until
I
they
remember
died.
Turok was so
That was
brutal.
when, that was with, like the dinosaurs and stuff.
Yeah.
that kind of
Velociraptors.
scared me.
Yeah.
Like games with dinosaurs, like always scared me for some reason.
they
I'm
were
just like, dude,
brutal.
it's a dinosaur. I'm like, it shouldn't be easy to kill these things.
It's like standard. Like if you're gonna have dinosaurs, you got to just bloody.
Like
just
when
ripping people
when I was a
apart.
kid, it's like you in any 3D movie theater, and they always have to throw like a dinosaur on there and have it like chasing you in your face, and I'd always be like, oh,
Has like
gosh.
nothing to do with the theme. Just,
Yeah.
Oh, there's a T-Rex.
Yeah, and it's gonna get you, and you're in Jurassic Park all of a sudden. I'm like, I've always thought that was a scary idea, let alone like it happening in your face to you as a little kid.
Right.
Dude, my grandparents, they used to have the station wagon, like old Oldsmobile station wagon, and like it was really cool. The freaking trunk, it was the trunk could turn into a back seat.
Oh, that face
faced
backwards.
No, yeah.
Yeah, those were
Every time I
tight.
said that, I used to find me at freaking
Right,
Jurassic Park and stuff. I was running from them. Me and my brother used to have our toy guns.
Oh yeah, because there's that dude with like the busted leg in the back or whatever,
Yep.
and he just sees the T-Rex like, "Go faster, go
Yeah,
faster!"
exactly. Yeah,
Dude, I'd be like waiting
Always
outside.
reminds you of that.
I'd be waiting outside for my grandma in like the bank, and I'd be like watching the water, waiting for it to be like start vibrating, like like I hope that doesn't happen. Grandma's done
Early
for.
dinosaur detection system. Always have a glass of water.
Yeah. Uh-oh, I think I felt a sprinkle.
That'd be hella funny. You just go to someone's house, they have like a freaking phobia of dinosaurs. There's a cup of water.
Right? You think it's like
Every
some signs?
third
No, it's Jurassic Park. Different movie.
Like the spirits or something? Oh no, just fear of dinosaurs.
Fear dinosaurs. Yeah.
What?
Always got to have a fresh glass. Watch those ripples. Got an advanced ripple detection system.
That was a nice little ad they did in the movie.
Right?
Holy crap, something that big walking around, dude. People would not go outside if dinosaurs were still like around.
I mean, why do you think human beings invented houses? Like,
And
This
fire
cave, yes,
and
right? All of that was just dinosaur deterrent.
Man, pigs and all that other stuff.
I know the amount that I like fire. I must have been constantly around something in my past life.
Right?
Could always have fire.
You got
This
some
is
moth
good.
DNA in there.
I used to be a moth.
Right? Oh man, long lost moth ancestors.
We should start doing some at the crib when no one's there. Podcast at the crib when no one's there. It's
Like-
not like a bunch of in and out, like at my place or something. Or like,
Oh, I got you. Yeah, I mean, I almost want to stay away from doing indoor stuff. Like, make it outdoors the theme, you know?
oh yeah, for sure.
Unless it's a really cool indoor area.
Yeah. The weather can't always be nice, but yeah, it has
Right.
to be a nice backdrop. Has to be looking real
Chill.
slick and chill. Yeah, slick. 'cause, you know.
Chill. Extra slick, like shiny and polished. Just everything is slippery.
Ackerman, you game, bro?
What? What are we doing?
Are you game? Like,
Oh
are you
yeah, I
cool?
game. I was thinking, my game for what?
No,
What are we
do
getting?
you game?
I was like, did I miss something?
Are you game to game?
Yeah,
You down?
game. Not
I
as
mean,
much
like-
as I used to, but
Same.
I think I can still keep up for the most part.
Are we gonna beat that escape room game?
Yeah, I was pretty tipsy last time I was playing that. None of that made any sense. I was like, I don't know, any of this is working.
It definitely didn't make any sense. Like, we got kidnapped into an escape room academy, and then they threw us into the sewers where we almost drowned. It's like, what happened? Where are we? We were just escaping,
This is a real academy.
right?
I know,
It's like
right?
the-
Who pays for that?
It's like the what is that? Fuck, I don't know what that movie was where they put you in there like kill your dog, and then he's like, I can't kill my dog.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Kingsman.
Yeah, the
King-
Kingsman, that's what it was. And he's like, you passed your test. Only kill their dog.
Well,
And what
I wanna
happened
Kill my
is
dog.
they failed him because he didn't kill his dog.
I thought they
That-
secretly
no,
accepted him. Like, they put him into, like, the extra
I
stuff.
think they let him go home, and then everybody got like killed, and then he had to come back and help them because they actually sent him home. Austin Powers Faja Send him home.
Oh my God, that was! Holy crap!
It's all canon.
Yo,
It's
why
in
didn't I
Austin
just
Powers.
now freaking see that?
It's all the same universe.
Never there, bro. Take him to the fair, bro.
Daddy wasn't there.
Have an issue. Here's a tissue.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of escape rooms, though, I found an escape room in SAC. It's called the Escapatorium, and out of like 8,000 votes, it has a 5.0 rating still. Which, I mean, that's impressive. Like for anything, right there. Like whatever service that is doing a good job. But yeah,
Is it expensive?
it is unfortunately a little expensive. It's about $40 a head.
Look on Groupon. They sometimes have... Let's go to a really cheap one first. I'm gonna set my expectations low,
Right? Yeah.
and then let's work up to the expensive one.
That's fair. That's fair. But it's still like I want to put that on the list. That sounds fun.
Escape room.
And there's like SeaWorld, but nearby called SeaQuest. It's in like Folsom or whatever. And like the owner, everyone's ragging on him for like not caring about the animals. But fine print, he spends all his money on new animals. So like, yeah, it's not good for the animals, but it sounds pretty freaking interesting. I ain't gonna lie. I want to go see like 1,200 different animals.
Yeah,
That sounds awesome. Apparently you can pet some of them. Like, I don't
I
know.
always wanted to go to the aquarium.
Right?
Never been to one before.
You never been to an aquarium?
Been to museums, zoos, all
Alright.
that good stuff.
$140 for 8 people.
Well,
I
that's
don't even
actually
know
a good
8
deal.
people.
I know. I don't even know that many people.
Shoot.
I mean, that's less than 4 people though, because it's like $40 a head. So like even like at 4 people, you're saving money.
Could I just have Chris and Bree come to add an element of panic?
Just
Because they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna help at
all.
all, and they're just gonna start being like, "I just want to get out of here."
Yeah, they're just gonna talk about how slow we're doing things.
That's why we're here, is to get out of here. First place you pay to go into to get out of.
It's like the opposite of a cheerleader. It's like
feel like
a dismal leader.
Sean could be a fun person to have around for something like that. Sean's a
would be
good
chill.
personality.
Right? Yeah, he's chill. That could be fun.
You just be in there dancing though, or something.
Right?
You wouldn't
Make sure
be-
to liquor him up first.
Stop
He'd be like,
shimmying
he'd
and
be
get
just.
over here.
Yeah. He's like, "It's all right, guys."
I don't know who Sean is, but he sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. He's a chill dude. He gets really wasted, and then he turns into Keyshawn.
Keyshawn.
Cause Sean, man, you gotta get together, man.
Right? I remember there was this big old street party we were at, and there were some people there we didn't invite, because there was a big old party going on, and they invited themselves, and then things started getting a little heated, and then both sides are kind of like drawing lines in the sand,
Oh, it's now.
and Keyshawn just started dancing around with the stranger, like, Sean, you're on the wrong side, get over here, buddy. He's like, yeah.
He's done that a couple of times since.
Right? And then everyone's like, get your boy. And we're like, we're trying, dude. Like, chill.
He's not doing anything. Trust me, he's okay. He's on both of our sides.
Right?
Hey, what's this guy all about? Fucking dancing,
He
dog.
obviously doesn't know what's going on. He's just dancing.
Y'all come here often? He's just looking at y'all like, oh,
Right? Everyone's just pissed. Like,
I love this song.
woo, what's your name, buddy? Yeah.
I don't even think there was music playing. He was just dancing. He had like a bottle, and he's just
It wasn't music playing. It was in the middle of the street.
in the street
Dancing to his
dancing,
own
and the
beat,
cops are
man.
coming. We're like, dude, we gotta go home.
Right? We gotta leave.
Who probably had like a running theme song in his head.
I wouldn't doubt it. That sounds like something he would do.
His theme, yeah. Keyshawn's theme. Well, let's see if this place is cool. Skeleton Key Rooms. Where's that at?
That one sounds cool.
That sounds pretty. It has the word skeleton in it.
Skeleton Key.
Spooky then.
I like skeletons. It's pretty cool.
View the website. Do they have different rooms, or is it just one
It's
room?
usually multiple rooms.
Puzzle
With
rooms.
different themes.
Yeah, they just have one room.
Everyone's just
We never
waits.
change it.
Whoever gets out first gets their money back.
There really is only one room.
What? It's literally called Skeleton Key Rooms. How could they just have one room?
The Magician's Library.
That sounds pretty cool.
You shouldn't be in his sacred place. You should not have underestimated his power. Now you are trapped. Is escape even a possibility? Not if he has anything to say about it. Solve the mysteries in 3-part series or face his wrath.
Oh, snap.
Sound like somebody with a lot of money watched like read a book of Goosebumps.
Oh wait, no. This
Saw
is just
Goonies and-
it's just not
I need to
made
do
for
that.
cell phone.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you gotta go desktop site.
Yeah, you can actually do,
Right.
yeah.
Not from Groupon. Groupon doesn't even give me the option. I just gotta look it up.
And open it up on your little web browser.
Key rooms. Skeleton key rooms. 4.2 out of 5.
That's not bad. Oh, and how many votes? Like 5 votes.
106.
Yeah, that's not
I
bad.
know it's like 2 out of the 5 are ones, and then you got a couple of 5s. You're like, I don't know.
Some people had a really bad time.
All right.
I never left. I'm still here. Save me.
All right, desktops. I never made it.
They weren't kidding. I'm facing his wrath right now.
All right, this is just clearly not made for book now. The Magician's Library #2. We missed #1.
Wait, we did not on number 1?
They're like skip. Like I don't know any of this. It was a part of #1.
You remember from the first room.
Remember
Now
back to
extrapolate.
#1. I don't know #1.
Use the color code from the first room to solve this puzzle.
Do it at 9. You can do it at 9:15 at night. You're like, I just want to go home.
Yeah, the one I was checking out closes at like 11 p.m.
Special tours.
Like, do they just kick you out when 11 comes by and you're still there?
Look at the reviews. You can't even read the whole thing.
You can't even, it just says ... and you're done. You can't expand it.
We escaped.
They grabbed all our phones and made us put 5 stars.
Yeah, there's a bunch of pictures of on our phones. Why? But also the escape room was fun. Call for special promotions. For some reason, I feel like
Can I
the
have a special
staff
promotion?
there is like gonna be like, "Ooh, welcome to the Magician's Grave."
Right? I heard that they have to like act, but I've also heard it's also
Yeah. They come in.
Hi.
Welcome.
I am a magician.
Throw
Welcome.
something on the ground. It's all.
Dare you enter my magician room?
Johnny, what's the line? What's the line?
Pulls a paper.
Welcome. Oh,
Welcome all to your doom. This is the magician's escape room. Dare you enter?
You hit the. Today we're gonna.
You have 2 hours and then I will kill you. Goodbye.
How much you get, bro? It's like I didn't escape the room in time, and now I work here for life.
I haven't been paid yet. I've been
I
here for months.
volunteered. This is volunteer.
I signed a contract and an NDA. Should have read that contract. Should have read that contract.
I wonder if we could hire somebody, make them file an NDA to never talk about their job, and then
You
like,
could, it'd be legally binding.
I mean, like some super basic, and then have them be like, sign an NDA, like you cannot talk about what you do to anybody, ever. You just be there. I'm sorry, I can't talk about that. Can I get some help?
Just start
I
throwing
can't
that
talk
into
about
average contracts that people don't read.
Yeah, dude, it would work. You just do like a.
Apple's new phone comes out. They're like, we made everybody sign them.
All Apple users
Yeah.
can no longer talk about Apple.
Unless it's positive. They're everybody's.
Apple stock
And we're going to track
skyrocketed.
it, so we'll know if they're talking. Then we're
Literally
going to
gonna
sue
track
them.
their the new track, the 3000.
Tracker. Get ready.
This is important information.
Hit the fan.
We're gonna make the new iToilet. We need to know your schedules.
I was watching this new freaking iPhone commercial, this Apple commercial, and it was like these like Asian couple, like I don't know, climbing Mount Shasta or themselves, and like they were obviously there for like a long time. Like they got lost on the top of a hill.
Shasta's like a
kid you
2-day
not-
hike.
I kid you not. Like they like get on their phone and like help pick us up on their iPhone with no service and nothing, and a helicopter flies up to them and like shines a light. They're like, "Oh, we're saved!" And it was like new Apple, like emergency.
Oh, yeah, it's got,
finding
like-
app. And I was like, "What?"
Crash detection. We felt that you shook too hard. We're calling the police.
I was like, does Apple like send helicopter support?
There
to
was a
people?
crash detection thing. I'm not so sure about their emergency satellite stuff, but their crash detection stuff got canceled because people on roller coasters kept setting it off. So all these amusement parks, just
Send
tons
in
of
the
crashes
whole
going
force.
on.
It says they're at Six Flags.
Right? Yeah.
There's a pubes crash at Six Flags.
Another one. Oh, there's a pile up going on.
How many helicopters do we have?
Send all of them. Stat.
Air traffic control.
We got a situation.
We're going to need the Coast Guard.
It's a landlocked country. I don't care. Send the Coast Guard.
This is big.
Be the president on the phone.
Sir, there's an incident. Oh man, those birds are fighting. Or trying
Is
to
that
do
what they
it.
call it these days?
Yeah, right. It could be a mating dance. I don't know birds.
Yeah, it could just be like bird, I guess.
Right.
And now they're all hanging out.
Right. Yeah, I just pranked you.
So
Sorry,
like,
bro.
you stay on your own branch. This is my whole branch.
Are y'all seen any of these videos of the new Nintendo World?
Yeah, I've seen some of them.
I haven't seen any yet.
Oh man,
Seen a couple
I've been glued to
photos.
it. Like I love it. So
I mean, it looks kind of like the other Nintendo World, and I watched a lot of the other one in Japan, so it's pretty similar.
yeah, that's fair.
But it's here,
Right?
so it's
Yeah,
kind of
I
different.
want to check it out.
It's different because it's here, but it's different, but same, same, but different.
Like that Mario Kart one does a good job of like the illusion of speed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that one looks cool.
It seems like it's going so fast, right?
Just like in the video game. You
Right?
Those little things.
And I hear they're also working on like a Donkey Kong roller coaster, so it's like the minecart status,
Oh, that sounds kind of fun.
right? Because there's the one thing Nintendo World's got. It's like it's kind of lacking thrilling stuff. Like that Yoshi World ride is like super chill, tons of nostalgia, but super chill. And then the
I mean, you can't
Mario
really
Kart ride-
expect it to be intense. It's Nintendo. There's really nothing intense about
I
Nintendo.
can expect a semi-intense Yoshi World ride, like
Yeah.
going through the manor with Bowser or whatever. I
I
forget.
can see it like a Luigi's Mansion, like a nice.
Exact. That's no for sure. Like
That would be
if they don't do a
interesting.
Luigi's Mansion, I'm gonna be a little disappointed because that's a hot button topic right there.
Yeah, kind of like Disneyland, Disney World with the
The Haunted Mansion,
yeah, the little haunted.
right?
haunted-
It's straight up like
You didn't
Nintendo's
like
Haunted
that-
Mansion.
It's
You didn't
got
like
some,
that-
Twilight Zone
Oh, that's the
vibes.
Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror.
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah, that would be tight.
I think they closed that down, didn't they?
It's now the Guardians of the Galaxy
Oh, okay.
experience, which
Does
is
it do
really
the same
cool.
thing?
Yeah, it was. It's a little bit more intense. So instead of scaring you like, "Oh, you're falling," it's now playing like rockin' '80s music. It's like, "Yeah, you're going up and down, explosions, rocking around, rocket raccoon's gonna kill." You. Yeah,
I like that. I like
it's
that.
pretty tight. They'll get pumped me up. I was just like, "Yeah, yeah." That's exactly. Yeah, I was pumped up. I was like so pumped up. The guy next to me was like, "Dude," like I was like, "Yeah, yeah."
Guys, is that a straight face? He's enjoying himself.
I
Way too
was
much,
enjoying myself
man.
with the both of us, easily.
Woo, sir, woo.
Right? I was so pumped up. Like, oh, that was fun. That was great. I never did. The
You weren't a
original.
big fan of the Harry Potter ride, though, were you?
Well, I mean, I liked.
But I felt like
the
that
Quidditch
was
one
kind of
fun.
that was like in a weird. It was kind of intense. If you got into it, it was kind of intense because it was pretty immersive. You know what I mean?
And I don't think I've ever seen a ride that did that, where like it kind of just like jolted you on a big robotic arm.
Yeah, it's almost like you're in like my mic. It's like you're in like a Medusa kind of thing, or like you're in like a roller coaster thing with your arms strapped in. You're sitting on the thing, but it's like it's got a huge screen in front of you, and it's taking you through like it's like swooping you up and down to make you feel like you're on like
It's
like
you're on a
playing
broom
Quidditch.
or
Yeah, you're on
something,
a broomstick.
You're like
Oh, wow.
flying through Hogwarts
And they got like
on a
shit
broom.
coming out of the like they got like basilisks coming out of the wall and crazy stuff.
There's that dragon scene that like chases Harry Potter. And he's got to like outrun it on the broom all around Hogwarts.
Oh, that sounds fun.
And
It
it's
is
just all
pretty cool.
super dark and it's a huge screen, so
right?
it's pretty
And
trippy.
You're just basically on a robotic arm and it's just like dropping you and whipping you around.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I
and
never
there's like a
seen
big
something
screen
like
in
that.
front of you that makes you look like you're
It
moving.
was almost it took a long time to actually get to the ride, but they had like so much stuff built into this castle too, which pretty like
you were like walking through Hogwarts and you can see all the moving paintings and like the moving
Oh, do they
staircases.
have the stairs?
It was like an interactive line. I love that stuff. I
That
think
was
that's a
pretty
big part of
cool.
what makes Disneyland so awesome is like the Indiana Jones ride. You're going through the temple and they have little
You can
interactive
tell
things.
that.
Universal
that-
Studios getting better. Like the more recent stuff's becoming more immersive, just like because the Harry Potter and the Mario world. Like they didn't really have anything super immersive other than like the cart ride before, because
That's true.
there'd always be like, well, we're actually making movies on this lot, because that was like their whole thing. Disneyland can't be like, hey, we're actually making movies here.
I
Here,
mean-
check out this studio where they filmed this.
They sort of make it feel like that it's the case at Hollywood Studios or California Adventure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they make it. I think they probably took that kind of from like at Universal.
They're
They're
just
like, we can
copying
do that. They're like, yeah,
Right.
we're in California too.
We
Hollywood.
make movies too. Screw you
Yeah.
guys.
But I guess that's the one thing Universal has going for them, that it's like a lot that they built an amusement park off of. You know what I mean? Opposed to like
It's true.
trying to turn the amusement park into
And they
that
still
feeling.
film there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
I remember taking
Because they still have like, you still drive by like the movie studio. Have you ever been to Universal Studios?
Nope, never been.
So they got like a tram ride, and it's probably like 20-minute ride. I remember last time
It's
they
pretty long.
were like, yeah, you can bring beer on it. I was like, so I can bring 2 beers? And they're like, yeah, it's fine. I was like, cool. Because I was like, it's
basically
going to be
just a
20
tour.
minutes. I didn't think about the fact that I need to pee really bad.
Oh,
And I'm like, there's
they
no
have that
getting off this
personally,
thing.
like-
But you just sit and they take you through different sets and stuff. And they're like, oh, this is where they filmed like War of the Worlds. And this is where they filmed
Transformers or something.
Yeah, and they got like old houses. They're like, that's the Psycho house, and like different stuff like that. And then they show you different. You drive by different studios, and they're like, oh, that's where they film like the Tonight Show or something, and that's where they film like inside there. That's where the set for blah 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 is.
Oh yeah, I saw like the set for Whoville from The Grinch.
Oh,
That was
really?
a trip.
So they just have like all like it was kind of cool going through the world one too, like a while ago, and they're because they still got like the flames going. There's like houses that are like on fire, and there's like a huge plane crashed in the
Oh, I
center
remember
of the
plane
thing.
crash.
And
That was tight.
That's sick.
It was just like debris strewn everywhere,
And
the
they always
engine's
change
still
the
kinda
movie.
spinning a little bit.
yeah, there's like a part where you go through and like the walls are spinning, and like when the first time I went through it, it was like The Mummy Returns or something.
Oh,
So it like you go through this, the tram drives through this tunnel, and the walls like you're going on something solid, but everything else is spinning around you. So it almost gives you that like weird like Willy Wonka vibe where you're like it's spinning, and then it
Right.
goes all dark, and then you just start seeing all those little scarabs going up the walls, and like
Oh,
you
snap.
hear the scarabs like while it's all pitch black in there, and you're
And
like.
They have
Give
those.
me
There's like little
anxiety.
like brushes that actually like brush the back of your legs.
Yeah, they have like
feel
little
there's
wind.
scarabs
They have like
crawling up your
air and
legs.
stuff
Oh,
going
bro,
on,
dude,
so you're
those
kind of
just
like,
give me anxiety watching
Oh,
that
yeah.
movie. Like, how do you fight that?
Right? Everyone wearing shorts freaks out, and then me with long pants, like what? Like,
no, you can tell Universal Studios, I think the last like 10 years or so is like trying a lot harder.
good.
Because there was like a lot of places that weren't trying, and then they're like, all right, you know what, we might as well just make this Harry Potter land, make that real like super immersive, because they got like the whole cobblestone, like you just walk through a certain part and then everything's cobblestone buildings and the cobblestone on the ground, and everybody's in character there.
Isn't it like Diagon Alley or whatever? Like they're trying to.
I think there's like
Hogsmeade.
there is
It's called Hogsmeade in.
it's like the main
California.
one, and then I think there's probably a Diagon Alley somewhere.
I think Diagon Alley is in the Florida location, and in California it's just Hogsmeade.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes more sense. Yeah, Florida.
They get all the
Florida
cool
needs
stuff.
it.
I've
Sucks,
been
right?
to Disney World when I was younger. That was off the hook.
I think our Universal Studios, like I remember originally the Orlando, Florida one was cooler. I think ours is cooler now. I think over time,
It's getting there.
they used to be like, oh, we do all the filming there, all the kids shows, but it's like now they don't do any of that stuff there. That's why it was cool to me in the beginning. I'm like, now we got one here that's just as good, if not
I
comparable.
mean, we get Nintendo World now,
Yeah,
Florida.
that's what I'm saying.
We need to get on that Nintendo World.
Yeah.
That sounds hella
Right?
fun.
Especially with that DK roller coaster. I saw like a little sneak glimpse of it. It looks
Yeah.
so cool. It's like tree houses and little like rail cart like tracks going all around it.
Yeah, Universal Studios. Have you been to Disneyland even?
Yeah, I've been to Disneyland.
Universal
Disneyland
Studios much
is-
more like adult oriented. It seems like because there's a lot of like, there's like you can go to Moe's Pub and go get a beer, and you can go to
You were
like
telling me about that.
there's like
After
all the
they
Simpsons
bought
land.
Fox
I like
and stuff.
there's got to be like it's more adults than kids opposed to like.
Well, so you can't drink in Disneyland, but you can drink in California Adventure. They have like a beer garden, like kind of a international themed with
Yeah,
like different foods.
Yeah, I'd rather do the California Adventure.
It's pretty chill.
Universal
I ain't got no
Studios
kids.
even like
Right?
they let you go in and out as much as you want. So if you just know the good parking, you can just walk to your car within like 5 minutes and go back in whenever you want.
Oh, that's
So it's like there's no.
I mean,
Never
if you
heard
have
of
your
no parks
ticket,
doing
Disneyland
that
lets you
before.
in and out.
Well, I'm just saying. I know it's harder to get to your car from. You got to go far from Disneyland.
That's
So this
true.
place, like, if you just get like the preferred parking for a day, like you can just get to your car super quick and come back. They have these giant escalators, like they're huge.
Oh yeah, it's like
It's
the side
probably
of a
like
mountain.
a half a mile or a mile of escalator. You have to stand there for like 10 or 15 minutes,
It's
and
frighteningly steep.
it's very steep. So it's like
Yeah.
I'm just like going down it or even up it, like you just feel so you're like, if I fall, I'm gonna like hurt a ton of people and myself, and you're like kind of getting a little vertigo because it's like so freaking steep.
And to make matters worse,
There's
the
like
armrest
3 or
goes
4
slightly
different
faster
ones.
than the stairs. So when you're trying to hold on, your arms are going fast. You're like, no, 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 no.
Oh, that's creepy.
And they got really weird. They always have like really weird random music playing, so I'm like tripping out, like whoa. But you got to go down there to get to like the Transformers ride and the Mummy ride and Jurassic World, all this stuff.
Last time I was there with my brother, we drank a bunch of butterbeer. And then we decided to take the stairs, which is right next to the escalator. I don't know why they give you that option. And I got sick of trying to run up all those stairs after chugging a butterbeer.
What
Yeah,
does
those things are
butterbeer
sugary.
taste like?
It's basically liquid butterscotch.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like
wow.
it's like they don't put
Very
actual
sweet.
alcohol in it
Yeah, it's called beer just to trick adults.
because they
into
want
drinking
kids to
it.
be able to drink it too.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody's going down.
It's very sweet. Oh, nice.
All right, I got to go out of frame for a second. I got to get my drink. We're gonna get a little sunlight, and then it's gonna just start storming.
Don't jinx it.
Oh. Well, I kept feeling sprinkles.
I know, I felt some sprinkles too, but now it seems to be kind of like drying up already. I hope that's the case. I would love to keep hanging out here. It's a nice day. I love it when it's like just overcast or like the lights everywhere. You don't have to squint, which we're gonna have to do here pretty soon. The light's peeking through. It's getting bright.
Yeah, that perfect amount of hurt my eyes bright. I keep checking the weather and they keep changing all the percentages. Like, oh, it's 80, now it's 70, now it's...
Right?
See,
Like,
now it's 46. It was just 80.
my phone didn't even say it was gonna rain today until yesterday. And now it's changing its mind again.
Suspected Chinese surveillance balloon taken down near North Carolina coast. Somebody's like, I just accidentally put a weather balloon up.
Now, apparently,
They're like, I'm too afraid to say anything at this point.
China came out and publicly admitted that it is a Chinese weather balloon, but it's a civilian research craft for meteorological events that went off course.
Is that what they say when they kill whales and from Japan? It's all research.
I don't,
Well, this is a research vessel as they're killing like 100 whales. They're like, we need it for research.
I mean, Japan is
Also,
just like,
the
we're
facility
eating these.
downstairs is production, but nothing to do with it. Research production. We're producing research.
Japan just straight eats them, so I don't think China is like saying it's for research. They're just like, yeah, we're also eating them. It's food.
Yeah, we get them from people who are doing research. They're done researching it.
I'm researching the
Super
taste
off
of this
course.
Super
Super off course.
Oh, I finally found the pokey thing. I was messing with my shoe enough.
That's
That's actually a good one.
Oh, yeah.
That
that.
thing was out for you, man.
I was literally messing with my shoe this whole time. I'm finally like, ah. I'm like, they're like, why the am I not messing with this shoe the whole
The
time?
little poke starts bleeding profusely. Like, oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. So so what are we thinking? Like a escape room or Sequest? What do you want to do first? It's on the list.
Sequest would probably be a lot cheaper, huh?
Maybe.
How is that? That's not just the fish hatchery.
No. It's like an actual aquarium.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aquarium sounds really cool. I ain't never been in one before.
Right? Yeah.
Escape room will always be there. What if the fish die?
It's true. From what I hear, that might happen. I mean, it sucks. I want to put all these theories to the test. How bad is this owner? How many animals is he really buying? I see this mess.
He just buys more animals so then those ones can eat the old ones.
It's exotic food.
He's been working these practices. I don't know.
So you finished Chainsaw Man?
I'm caught up to the first season.
I think they wrapped up
years
the first
ago.
season, didn't they?
Yeah, I caught up in the first season. I think they did. Yeah, the last episode was a few weeks ago.
Did they finish the dubs? Because I know the subs got wrapped up.
I'm betting they are because they actually didn't take very long from like Crunchyroll, like dropping the sub and then the dub like right after. Like,
They were like 2 episodes behind last I checked.
yeah, and I think it's been about 2 weeks since the last one came out or so.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
sorry to admit, everyone, I'm a dubber. Subs are work, and I like to multitask. Sorry, I can't be reading my screen all day. It's just impractical. I like to do things and watch and or listen. Yeah, I know that's a hot take, anime fans, but I'm an anime fan too, all right? You can like dubs too. It's a thing. That's why people do it. Right? Right? Sometimes dubs are good.
Well, yeah, you can't always like you look down for 5 seconds and you got to rewind it like
Right?
12 times.
I just missed like 2 whole passionate sentences that they just rattled out.
If there's like no other option to watch it, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna do sub.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I mean,
But
when
then
I'm
I
hella
have to be
into
in the
a
mood.
series and there's not any new episodes out, I'll binge myself some subs. But if I have a choice, I would rather I multi-screen. I got other things to do.
Yeah.
Right? That's what yours are
Sit
for.
and watch anime all day.
Right? I mean,
Lord
what's the
knows
point
if
of
I
audio?
could. Lord knows if I could, I would, but I can't. What have I been watching lately? Vinland Saga. That one's pretty cool.
What? Vinland Saga?
Yeah, it's like about this kind of whole Viking vibe and stuff like that. This kid, he like stows away on his dad's boat. To like his dad's going to like go to battle for like this old Viking crew he was part of, but he ended up like leaving them like years ago because he just didn't feel like fighting anymore. I was like, I get that. He had just got his first daughter, like his first kid.
Wait, so his dad went out for cigarettes?
No, his dad went he went to like Iceland or Greenland, like running away from his kind of Viking tribe, and they found him years later, and it was like, hey, dude, you got to fight with us. Like, you can't just leave and not say anything. He's like, how'd you guys find me? It doesn't matter. We found you. And then he leaves, and there's like this kind of coup thing going on because he's the strongest person that's be next in line, but he didn't want to be a part of it. So the person that told him like, hey, come with us or else we're going to kill the village of everybody. He was like, all right, I'll come with you guys. And then while he's on his way to meet up with his old Viking crew, he gets ambushed and like ends up getting killed along the way. And his son, who's like a 6-year-old, he stows away on the boat and witnesses everything happening. Like his dad, he's trying to go on the whole peace vibe and stuff. Like there were like 2 or 3 ships worth of people, man, and he like fought all of them. Like didn't even take his sword out, knocking them out and stuff. And
Like with his fists?
yeah, he was dropping them because he didn't want
Good old anime.
yeah, he didn't want to kill anybody. And then he finally challenged the leader to a duel. He was like, all right, let us go. And if I beat you, he's like, okay, they respect the honor of a duel. And then the dude they were ambushing him died. And then the little kid, because he's a freaking little kid, someone grabs him. They're like, wait, dude, you're playing around with this duel crap. There's 60 of us and 5 of them. Like, yeah, he's stronger than us, but
Of course he wants to duel.
yeah, for real, right? Like, where's your leader?
Yeah, the one guy always wants to fight with honor.
Right?
Yeah. And then
King Leonidas like, yo, all y'all Persians, a one-on-one, all right?
And then let's end this one-on-one.
I want a fair one right now. He got a fair one. He won, and then this guy grabbed a little 6-year-old kid, and then took their ship, and like he was like, "I'll let them go. We only want you, dude. Like that's our mission. Like, we don't care about your kid or nothing." And then the kid ends up on one of the boats they stole. He stows away on that one because he's trying to kill the dude who killed his dad. And they're like, "Oh, who the back there?" It's like, "Yo, it's that little kid." And he's just sitting there, like, "I'm gonna kill you one day." And he ends up tagging along with this crew of like crazy Viking people, all just to challenge that dude who killed his dad to an honorable duel. And then
Is this a newer anime?
yeah, it's a newer one. It's really good. They got like 2 seasons on. Second season just came out like a week or so ago.
Huh.
But like it's a pretty cool story of like revenge and stuff. And I'm reading the manga also, and that's like in the hundreds.
Oh, geez. Yeah, so they got some backlots of content.
Yeah, they actually do, and it's cool to kind of see like the kid's growth because the whole time he's trying to do this revenge thing, and then once the person who he's trying to get revenge on dies, he's like lost. Like, what do you got to do after that? It's like living like 7, 8 years of your life trying to do that. And, it's like a cool story. It's like not my normal anime I look at with like flying in the air and then punching a guy's chest through the earth and stuff. But I like the kind of more realistic, a little bit of realism.
I mean, I like One Punch Man. I'm down for punching a hole through the earth.
Oh man,
That sounds tight.
It is. I mean, it's cool, but then it's like, who's gonna like? What do you got to expect from that? For him to always punch a guy once.
I mean, if it's done right, there's a certain appeal to like an overpowered protagonist. Like, it just feels vindicating. Like yeah.
Yeah, I used to not like that show until I realized that the show wasn't really about him. It was just like he's in it. Like they'll have this super crazy antagonist, and then like he's beating everyone else up in the show, and then One Punch Man is like at the flea market getting vegetables, and then it like accidentally bumps into him, and he flies through a wall. It's like, it's more comical than like cool in my opinion.
I love it. There's a meme running around of Saitama, like I forget what exactly he does. He like saves Hurricane or whatever her name is, and if you notice, he's wearing Crocs the whole time. Love that. He doesn't need good shoes. He could just do literally anything, anytime.
Yes, it's not about the rain. They're all bunched up over there,
Right? They're all deciding how they're gonna prank us.
They say, "Hey guys, those humans are back. What are we gonna do this time?"
There are a lot of them right now.
Yeah, there's a few. They keep gathering. What was that movie, The Birds or whatever it's called, where it's just like thousands of birds?
It's like Alfred Hitchcock or something.
Yeah, Alfred Hitchcock. Yeah.
Those birds had a freaking opinion, man.
For real though. And look, yeah, they're like punking on each other.
That bird.
Yeah, that one bird has it out. Like
He probably has food in his mouth.
Oh dang, yeah, for real.
that might be it. Like 3 other birds are trying to whoop.
Weaving on them fools though.
Yeah, pretty good.
Dude, I'm just trying to eat.
Right, chill, bro, chill.
They're like, let's all get him.
Looks like, oh, dude, they're all going for him.
He got a piece of fish or something.
Oh man, it's like Dr. Frankenstein in bird form. The whole village is out for him.
Attack! Oh, dude, are they really about to all go get him?
Dude, they all got their bird pitchforks out. What the is going on over there?
No, they're like, all right, let's all chill.
All right, we give up. Let's land in this tree here.
Other than the main 4 that still want that one bird.
Right? Yeah, no, they know what's going on.
Yo, there's a bunch after
Oh,
him now.
Dude, holy crap, that one bird is screwed. There's straight up like 20 birds chasing him. What the hell?
Just give up and just dive into the water.
Seriously, he's just dipping and diving. Wow,
There's
that
really no
sucks.
chance he can win
Yeah, right?
at
Like
this point.
he's just gonna have to keep running. That sucks.
Just run into a
He's never-
biker.
He's never gonna eat that food in his mouth. That's for damn.
Right? Just swallow it real fast. Guys, I ate it already.
Like, kill him! Like, kill him
Dude, there's
now.
still 2 going.
It's like that Rick and Morty Lucky Charms commercial. Like, I ate it
Oh,
already.
God.
You can't get it. Oh God! Oh, you're cutting me out. Why would you want that? It's absorbed by stomach acid. Ah!
Squeezing those freaking intestinal tracts.
I got
This
the
is a
cereal.
nightmare. Oh, oh God! No, for the bird's screwed though. Poor
No,
guy.
there's 2 more. 2 on him still.
Man, if only you could see this audience. Real War of the Birds over here. Crazy. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, that's the sunny sun right there.
Right? Peeking through. Yeah, I'm all about it. I'm diggity down. You have a Switch, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know? You have any like Mario Kart for it and whatnot?
Yeah, I got Mario Kart.
What about Mario Party?
It's not as fun playing Mario Kart on it because the controllers are really small. So no matter what, even with the controllers that you get with them, it's not like playing on the Wii, like the normal Wii, because it's like
True.
feels weird. It's like tiny. Like
Honestly, I haven't really liked a Mario Kart game since Double Dash. Like, they all just
I
seem
played
like
a lot of
missing
the-
something.
I played a
Yeah.
lot of Wii Mario Kart, and then they transferred my score over to
Wii U.
I guess I played the Wii U, and
The Wii U got so underrated. Like no one even knows about Wii U.
I have Mario Party on Wii, not on Wii Switch
That's the one with like the
or Nintendo Switch.
screen. Yeah, I don't think I played a Wii U before.
I think the
never
only
owned
people who
Nintendo
played Wii U are like wealthier people with Wii's.
I had a Game Boy when I was younger, and then never had a GameCube or any like Wii stuff.
I found a Dreamcast the other day at a thrift store.
No.
Much.
It's $75,
That's a deal.
but I just didn't have the money to get it.
Yeah.
That was
They had
my favorite.
2 controllers in there.
Oh, it was a bundle.
Oh yeah, it had
Sonic
everything.
Adventure 2 and shit. Like
That was like the best game.
But I
that
did
was the only
I
game
did buy
played
I
on
did
there.
buy 2 games there, and I've sold one of them. I found the classic. Well, I'll start with the first. Well, I found GoldenEye, which is an N64, which is always good. And then I found the main classic. I found Ocarina of Time, Zelda,
Oh my goodness gracious.
which is always cool to
Wait, that was on
find.
the Dreamcast?
No, N64
Oh, okay,
games.
okay.
They had some N64 games, Super Nintendo games. Well, they had all these consoles too. But it was like N64, they're trying to charge like $120. Same for like the Super Nintendo, and I'm like, they're not really worth that.
Hell no.
But then I saw like the 007 game was like $10 and Zelda was like $20. I already sold Zelda for $45.
Hmm.
I got James Bond sitting up there for $40. So hopefully somebody buys that soon.
My brother just bought the remastered version on the Switch. Man, that's nostalgia right there.
Yeah. I thought it was funny. I found the game like a day after they released it. I was like, this is kind of good timing, actually. People might be playing that game and be like, I just want the old one.
They bought it, then took it straight to a thrift store.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played that the other day. My boy got it on Game Pass for Xbox.
James Bond?
Yeah,
Oh, it's on the Game Pass?
yeah, they got it on.
I haven't even
On
been on my
Xbox and
Xbox
Nintendo.
in a couple days.
They got it on Xbox and Nintendo. But then for Xbox, they only have like the story mode.
Oh, for sure.
Like they don't have the
Oh.
multiplayer. But Nintendo has both.
I mean, story mode's fun, but like,
Yeah, come on, everybody knows over there for real
Right.
low.
Who has memories of playing the story mode, and who has memories of playing multiplayer? I mean,
I used to
I don't
know. I
remember
used to have
that.
some nerdy person on my. I used to have like an adult that played games, and he could go on there and get us all the secret achievements, like where you got to beat a certain level using a certain gun in like 3 minutes without doing
Yeah,
certain
I hella
things.
lost. I didn't know how hard it would be.
I had a buddy who got us.
Don't kill
They
any
unlocked. He
scientists.
unlocked us like the big head mode, invincibility mode, golden gun. He unlocked. We had everything unlocked, and I was like, I'm just like, this is crazy that he can do any of these. I don't even know how you found out about back in the day. Like you had to like know somebody that knew about it, or
I
like
mean, back in those
it wasn't
days,
even
you
like
you wouldn't get like a magazine, like a Game Master magazine or whatever they were called.
Game Shark or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
this dude was playing like Ultima Online back then, like Renaissance. I don't know if you remember that Ultima Online. That's like the first online game, and it's like 2D, and you're just playing like it's like a medieval game. So you're like
Ultima
riding
Online.
horses and stuff, and like taming horses and blacksmithing and carpentry and stuff. That game was super cool.
Was that before or after RuneScape?
Probably way. I mean, I remember this game like in like '95.
I mean, I remember RuneScape back in the day too. I don't really have a timeline in my head though.
I don't know.
I feel like RuneScape is really old.
RuneScape's been around, but it's never really been like a great game. It's just always been like the free game.
That's fair. That was why I played it. I mean,
Yeah.
in all fairness.
Ultima Online's kind of closer to like WoW status or something. Like how there's like so many more in depth, like so many things you could have possibly done. Like you could pretty much tame anything. Like you could have a bear as your pet, and you can go. There's like these horses called nightmares that you'd have to go and find, and they were like black horses that would try to attack you, and you could tame them, and then you'd have this like super hardcore horse that would kill. And it was weird because they'd have like half-bred ones and like full-bred ones, and people would like auction them off, and it wasn't like wow, it was like literally people would just be standing around, and they'd like they'd set up legit auctions between people.
What the heck?
What kind of like did they have an exchange mechanic to where like you wouldn't get?
Yeah, you can just
shafted?
see like you're trading. It's kind of just like trading pouches, and you could
Okay.
just transfer to each other's pouches and stuff.
Oh, that's
Or if you died, it was basically one of those games like if you died, somebody could just take. If somebody killed you, you get everything they have, and then you have to start. You still have all your stats, but you have to start with all new stuff. You just start in like a little robe, and then you gotta figure that out. So in the
Wow.
game, there was actually murderers and stuff because the town's guard would only go so far. So if you went in like a weird place into a forest, there'd be people that
Waiting
would
to
like
murder you.
looking for people just to murder them and take all their. So my buddy that would like the guy that would help me do all the 007 stuff was also like had some super hardcore murderer player that was like a chick. So he'd like get people to give all the time and like murder them and weird stuff, like
You
get
want
them
your
to
items
like get
back.
them to go places and then murder. Like it's kind of crazy. But yeah, he'd be like, "Oh, if anybody ever messes with you, just let me know and I'll come and murder them." So I think somebody actually messed with me once. He's like, "Yeah, just take them here." I'm like, "Okay," and then he just shows up and
What
murders.
server are you on? I'll be right there.
He's like, if I ever get killed, you have to take my head because if somebody takes my head to the guard, they get a huge bounty and it screws my character up. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I hope he doesn't die. I was like,
Wouldn't you
because
get,
how am I gonna beat the guy that kills him?
Wouldn't
Like,
you
I'm
get
screwed.
labeled as a murderer if you killed somebody?
He is well. He couldn't go into town. His character couldn't. His character had to stay in the woods. So,
So he needed you to lure people out.
yeah.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. It kind of reminds me of you ever watched Sword Art Online?
Oh yeah.
You seen
What
Sword
was
Art? It's an anime called Sword Art. It's one of the worst names ever.
I don't think I played it, but
It's a game, or it's an anime, and so it's an anime about a game, like The Matrix essentially. They
They
get
actually have a
trapped.
game for it too, but it's
Yeah, they do now. They get trapped in this virtual world, and like if you die in the real world, pretty much like The Matrix. And there was a guild called Laughing Coffin, and they were basically like player killers, and that was their whole thing. And like if you killed someone, you got labeled as a murderer. So they had special people in Laughing Coffin whose whole job was to like lure people without actually killing them, so they wouldn't have the murderer label on them. You would
Yeah.
trust them.
I forgot about that arc. That was pretty up.
Right. I feel like most of that Laughing Coffin arc was in the manga, but they had to have some of it because that's how Kirito like temporarily died or almost died or something. Awesome, had to save him. I forget what
And then I
happened.
remember after they got out of that world, like they were still like members from the Laughing Coffin trying to go and kill people from the game in real life because they like, I remember you killed my friend. It's like you're killing everybody, dog.
Right.
What are you all mad about now?
And there was that guy. It was like called Death Gun or something like that, where he was
Yeah,
in the next game. He was still killing people in the name of Laughing Coffin.
yeah, that guy had issues, man. Issue.
He's like find your body in the real world and poison you to make it look like he offed you in the game.
Yeah. They're like, how is he doing it? He dies the same time as. Yeah, I was like,
That's such an elaborate way to kill someone. Like, what?
I know. Imagine if you would have spent that energy on himself.
Don't you
Please
poop
don't
on
poop
us.
on
Put my arm up and it lands.
Geese are. I was fully expecting them to harass us. They might still. They landed really close.
They're like, look at these bozos.
That'd be a great episode. Hey, today in Chill Chat, we were attacked by geese. I'd turn that into a short for sure. That'd be great. All right, so what are we going to do? Like, just say bye? I don't know. I guess that wraps it up for today. Thanks for joining us on Chill Chat.
Peace out.
That works. That
Yeah.
sounds good. I like that. All right, cool. Brother, yeah.
Yeah.